Alrighty guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be spawning in as Freddy Krueger on Mother's Dwelling. Now we are going to be continuing our Freddy streak, so you guys will know that I am going to be playing this game a little bit cheeky. Now Freddy is a very strong killer. Part of the streak is running no add-ons, playing all games and making sure no survivors escape the trial. I see you, beautiful. Hello. Do we have sprint burst? We do not. Whoop. I'm going to just moonwalk into that. Nice M1 in the back. Alright, now I have no intentions of chasing her. I'll let her do her thing for a little bit of time. That's a tiny bit of pressure. Right now, the important thing for me is my generators are not losing anything, and they could be in either of these two corners, but I do have Tinkerer, and Tinkerer is a very good perk, and by looks of things, by the time Tinkerer activates, I will be in an okay spot. I'm going to put a nice simple blood pool down there. Scratches, we've got somebody coming out through this side. Are we going to try and play window? I'm going to come at an angle where you can't play window. Very poor movement from her. She's got a med kit. She's got something to do. Let's check on the generator in the far left-hand corner. Looks like we got no gamers down there that want to get off the generator. Looks like we had a gamer who waited to the very last second to get off the generator, and just like that, we have found another gamer we're looking for. Dead Hard is your only play. No Dead Hard. Doesn't look like Tinkerer has activated, therefore I'm going to have time to pick this guy up. Looks like he's going to DC, unfortunately, and I'm going to go for a teleport all the way across the board through Tinkerer. I can't actually see. Normally I'd bait this teleport, but that is alright. I'm going to take an M1 in his back. Nice and easy. One player already dead. Let's keep moving through the map, waiting in between the pallets. Happily take a free hit and a pallet. Very bad place for Jane. Now we get regression on our generator. Tinker will reactivate to be able to teleport real soon. You're breaking a totem. I got a dead player already. I don't need that totem. If it's Hex on dying, it's going to be a little unfortunate, but it's not the end of the game. You're going to just camp the pallet. That's fine. I'll disrespect it. Break the pallet. We lose our totem. Wasn't Hex on dying. Was ruined. Looks like we're getting in a locker for a head-on play, but I'm going to be able to beat you in time. Pick her up. Let's take it to a hook. Looks like Ruin has respawned behind me, which is fine. Looks like Tinkerer has activated. I'm going to drop her. I'm going to bait a teleport. I can see the top of the generator glowing white. I'm going to let go of the teleport. I'm not doing it. And we know that there is going to be a Dwight around here. Isn't that right, Mr. Dwight? We know the other one just broke our totem. Dwight. We're indecisive there. We're going to pick up Dwight now that Dwight has wanted to reveal where he currently was, meaning one person is MIA, one person is unaccounted for. We still have 5 generators left. Hooking on the hill is not a good call because it's not beside any form of generator, but it's further away from his generator. He's not even going to wiggle, putting us in a much superior spot. Now I'm a little nervous with multiple DCs because if this last guy DCs, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see you, but that was a little silly, wasn't it? Let's sidestep into this. Looks like she's just waiting in the open. Now, I feel a little bad counting this as a 4K, but if anyone gets out through the hatch through a key, I count that as a loss. So, at the same time, I'm going to count this as a 4K. Little bit of an interesting game. Looks like nobody wants to wiggle, nobody wants to do anything. She's up on the hook. The other one won't be able to Unbreakable in time unless she's crawling away with Tenacity and Unbreakable, or if she has Gnome either, which she doesn't have. We're going to be able to pick her up, take her to the hook. Now, do keep in mind, we are looking for these 4Ks, guys. Now, normally I'd be more than happy to give the hatch, and I give the hatch quite often in a lot of my games. But unfortunately, because it's part of the Freddy streak, we will be looking for the 4K streak. Unfortunately, yet again, them having 2 DCs in this game literally made the game so much better for us. Baiting the teleports, taking the teleports, applying the pressure to Dwight when he decided to greed for it. Unfortunately, my dear, I am not going to be going too far, as we have to be careful based on the fact it is part of a 4K streak, and it looks like she's going to be wasting as much time as she can possibly do. So let's talk about some numbers real quick. Freddy Krueger moves across the board at 115% movement speed, and he can bait a teleport at his own will. Something else Freddy Krueger can do is he can put a blood pool on the ground. Putting a blood pool on the ground does reset your bloodlust. If you have bloodlust 1, 2, or 3, and you put a blood pool down, all bloodlust stacks have been lost. However, when a survivor walks into a blood pool, the hands will come out of the blood pool, they will scream, and the survivor will be forced to have a movement speed hinder penalty of 15% for 2 seconds after they leave it. Now, the good thing about Freddy is he does not suffer a movement speed penalty while he is charging this. However, he does reset bloodlust. So if somebody wanted to play this, you do one there, you moonwalk through the pallet. If you can get through it, do a little sidestep, do a little cheeky. There is no play a survivor can do to make that pallet, and they can't run away. It's something you do very fast as Freddy, so just keep that in mind. I will be showing you guys again in the future with some more of the Freddy videos. Looks like she wanted to wait as long as possible, and that is going to be okay. So something to keep in mind with Freddy is you can bait your teleports. You don't have to take them. Otherwise, you can alternatively teleport across the board to another generator. Therefore, that shows you the power behind Tinkerer, Surveillance, and Ruin regressing, with Hex Undying just being a free filler perk, which has worked really well. Once again, guys, GG's well played. If you enjoyed this educational, informative rank 1 Freddy game, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That is going to be our next game in the Freddy series. I believe that is game 19 of 4Ks. Hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the fog in the next video. Have a good one.